Star Wars gold, deals that never miss. Only on the IC, feel the force in every bid. Incredible finds beam straight to your screen. Every Tuesday, 5 p.m. Central, come live the dream. From rare Boba Fett to that Falcon you adore, Taco Tuesday's got the goods and so much more. Looking for that Falcon or a figure still sealed? We're icy for life legends, our fate is revealed. We're collectors united, it's the thrill of the hunt. Each drop's a blast, this is the real stunt. Incredible finds beam straight to your screen. Every Tuesday, 5 p.m. Central, come live the dream. From rare Boba Fett to that Ewok you adore, Taco Tuesday's got the goods and so much more. Lightspeed deals, we're coming in hot. On the IC, Taco Tuesday's the spot. Miss it, you must not, this is the way. Every Tuesday, come and play. Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
Turn on the sound, maybe that helps. Yeah? Did you guys hear the Taco Tuesday song? We only hear the music, not you. There we go. Test, test. 1, 2. Can you hear me now? I forgot to turn on my microphone. That's on me. I just got all your messages, though, so we're good to go now. All right. Howdy, Mike Mazzetti. Taco Tuesday. There we go. Yeah, I don't hear you either. Hello, hello. Silent Auctions. There we go. We're good to go. Taco Tuesday. We got audio now, everybody? I think you can hear me now. My little equalizer's going up and down. All right, there we go. You can hear me now. All right, yeah, so we're going to start off with something small like we always start off with because Andrea, my wife, is going to tag everybody there and everybody that wanted to tag. And we are going to get going here in a minute. But starting off, we're going to start off with just a regular old Tusken Raider. Nobody super special. He's got no cape, got no gaffy stick, but he's good to go. Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. No, the song didn't play. All right, I'll play the song again. Here we go. Go have fun.
broken or a figure still sealed. We're icy for life legends, our fate is revealed. We're collectors united, it's the thrill of the hunt. Each drop's a blast, this is the real stunt. Incredible finds beam straight to your screen. Every Tuesday, 5 p.m. Central, come live the dream. From rare Boba Fett to that Ewok you adore, Taco Tuesday's got the goods and so much more. Lightspeed deals, we're coming in hot. On the icy Taco Tuesday's the spot. Miss it, you must not, this is the way. Every Tuesday, come and play. Taco Tuesday. A Taco Tuesday.
Well, there you go. You got to hear the Taco Tuesday song and everything. Sorry, I forgot to turn on my microphone, so that's why we didn't have audio at the beginning. But now we're good to go. Thanks, Chad, for the playlist, so we don't have to listen to silly commercials on YouTube's. What up, Casey? How you doing? Una cerveza, por favor. Man, you gotta go get your cervezas. Go get your cervezas. I'm drinking a cerveza. Get chips and salsa. You should have chips and salsa, man, for sure. It's Taco Tuesday. It's implied. Chips and salsa, but of course. Queso fondito. Si, senor. Queso fondito y chorizo. That's what I'm talking about. Well, we got tons of great stuff for you tonight. We got tons of stuff. It's going to be bonkers. You guys saw the picture. So yeah, go make a drink while Andrea's tagging. Feel free to bid on letter A. We got that Tuscan Raider, that naked Tuscan out there, starting at $1. That's the way it works. Ha! Brought to you by Cervezas Cristal. We need to just put those commercials in the middle, like on the Star Wars when they released it down there. What was it, Brazil? They put beer commercials and worked them into the actual Star Wars movie because they couldn't put commercials in there. So they just like edited in scenes of beer commercials. It was great. What up, Rich Merrick? How you doing? Welcome from YouTube. We're just starting off with that Tuscan there. We're going to get out lots of awesome stuff. Saludos. Stay thirsty, my friend. I don't always do live sales, but when I do, they're Taco Tuesday. But yeah, if you like vintage Star Wars, I told some of the people on ICCC that this is how ICCC is paid for, by the you wonderful folks that buy stuff on Taco Tuesday, and me selling stuff dirt cheap to wonderful collectors like you. So hopefully people will see that. Yeah, of course I got that reference. Official nerd here. All right, Andrea is all done. Let's get out some more stuff. First off, I want a big shout out to Derek Cernak. He made us this IC auction droid back in the day, and I've been using it for years. But it's our IC auction droid, and you can actually see it on there. Since 2023. It says Havens Industries. Auction droid. Then you got Imperial Commissary 2023 right there. But shout out to Derek Cernak. No Joes tonight, man. I only do those when Andrea has me do it. If you want G.I. Joes, any other vintage toys, any other toys in the world, make sure you check out my wife's toy store, icnashville.com. It is a very cool toy store, has lots of great stuff, and has everything that you want that isn't vintage Star Wars. I only personally mess with vintage Star Wars because that's what I love, and that's what I get my hands on the most. So yeah, tonight, just vintage Star Wars, but that's the plan. My first time here, but I am an ICCC attendee. How does this work? Well, all that happens is I'll put up an item here. I'll show you. We'll do a test run. You ready? So I'll grab an item here. Let's say, where's the items? I take a picture and I show you all the things. Here's the loose. And what I'll do is I'll grab an item here. Let's say there's one, and there's one. And we'll start that off right there. And what I do is I'll grab an item. I'll say, all right, next up, we're going to put Bosk up. So I will see, here's a Bosk, vintage Bosk, vintage Kenner. Everything tonight will be vintage Kenner. I'll show him to you like this. He's got his original blaster. Everything's original, of course, because the Imperial Commissary and ICCC is the only convention where no repro is allowed. No fakes are allowed at ICCC. So there you go. There's a Bosk. So what I do is I put him over here. Put him on one of our spinning wheels. He's going to be letter B. So if you would like to bid on Bosk, he's starting at $1. You would just write the letter B, and then you would write $1, and then you're the leading bidder on Bosk. What happens is after a while, I'll call them, and I will hit the hammer. And once I hit the hammer, then you get 15 seconds. That's what the timer is up at the top of the screen. You get 15 seconds for anybody else's bid to come in to take into account lag. And then after that 15 seconds, I write sold in the comment thread. Once it is sold, and it becomes that bidder's item. So currently, Michael Mazzetti just started us off with a $1 bid. His bid is $1 on Bosk, so he is currently in the lead on Bosk at $1. So other people can bid over that dollar, and then eventually it'll come to a point where it has all the bids it's going to get. I'll call it at that time, and then if you win, at the end of the evening, once we're done with Taco Tuesday, Andrea will go through and tag or write everybody with your totals. And then once you put your totals, you pay the principal balance, and then my guys will ship tomorrow. I have a team of guys that help me ship, and they will ship tomorrow, and they will send you the exact cost of shipping with your tracking number. You pay a secondary payment for that exact cost of shipping, and that way it keeps it as low as possible for everybody. But it's super duper simple. If you love vintage Star Wars toys, this is a killer way to get killer deals on some of the best toys in the world. If you have any questions, just ask. But that's pretty much it. You bid, and then you win. You bid, and then you win. Bid early, bid often. That's the best tip I can give you, because there do end up a lot of items out here. In the middle, right here, if you look next to me, there's this little spreadsheet. And that spreadsheet will keep track of the bids. So there's $1 on A and there's $1 on B so far. And we're going to keep putting out stuff and just bid on anything you like. That's pretty much it. No pressure, super duper easy. Ask any questions you want and I will show you again or show you the items again or anything like that. And we will get going. Here's a weird one. And I mean, he's just a junker, but he's kind of fun. Beautiful Klaatu, right? But this guy fused. Oh, I'm sure I have a discolored Dengar somewhere in there, bud. This guy fused to his card. So he has hunks of the card back still stuck to him there. So he's definitely not in perfect condition, but he is in perfect condition. Never really played with or anything like that. But he does have his card back fused to him there. But he is complete, and he's just going to be letter C there, starting at $1. And you can't go wrong for a doll hair since his accessory is worth more than that. But if you're into the weird things like that, there's one that fused to the card back, and that's always a fun find. He'll be letter C, Klaatu. And then letter D, let's see. Letter D, we're going to toss up a mini rig there. This is the laser cannon, radar laser cannon. And it does this. And you can aim it at your enemies, which is always good. You know, that way if they're flying, you can aim it that way. But if they're on the ground already, you can aim it that way. But this will be starting at $1 as well. Vintage mini rig. That's going to be letter D. Letter D. And then we're going to have the next wheel as we get to it. But there's the first wheel right there. It is the complete first wheel. Stephen Green, $5 on B. He's in the lead on that Bosk at $5. All right, let's get you out some stuff on that next wheel there. I'll tell you what I got, and this is a really cool one, and I did want to show you because it's really, really something else. One of the best gold, or the best gold left on a Bespin guard I have ever seen. I'm going to show you. Look at this guy. Look at that gold. It's bonkers. It's like neon gold. They are ineffective against AT-ATs. You are correct. They just hit the limbs and go ding ding. You really got to use harpoons and tow cables for an AT-AT. It's just what you got to do. But he's got, look at that gold. Holy moly. So anyway, there you go. You got a Bespin guard. He does have the Fu Manchu. So Bespin guard with a Fu Manchu. He's going to be letter I. Letter I is the Bespin guard with beautiful gold there. So he's going to be letter I. There you go. And you can see the letters. The letters are either on the bottom or sometimes on the top. You'll see. You'll get it. It's a simple learning curve once you get there. Don't worry. I got a Luke here, but I don't think he has his blaster. Let's check it out. No, he's got his lightsaber, though. This is just a beat-up Luke Jedi, so you're pretty much paying for the lightsaber and the cape here. His nose is definitely scratched. Nose is scratched. Hand is scratched. Hand is scratched, but that's not what you're buying. You're buying this wonderful cape and this super awesome lightsaber. And he's only starting at $1, so how could you go wrong when you got a Luke Jedi with a lightsaber and a cape for $1? So there you go. Starting off at $1, Luke Jedi. And he's going to be letter... what letter are you going to be? Letter H. Letter H is going to be Luke Jedi. Letter H is Luke Jedi with saber and cape. He's just a beater Luke Jedi. Has no blaster. Does not have his blaster. That's a horrible AT-AT driver. We're not going to sell that one. We're going to get you something else. How about a Greedo? Everybody loves the green guy. Nice Greedo there. Good eyeballs. What up, Aaron? How you doing, bro? There you go. Really good. Don't see much scratching on him, if any. A little tiny one on the back of his boot there, but nothing really. Nice Greedo, and he is complete. Has his blaster right there. Itabuto solo. Yes, Greedo. Matter of fact, I have. Tell Jabba. Tell Jabba you just knocked over Luke Skywalker. General. Who's letter H? There we go. We need one more there. Let's find one more here. Can't go wrong with a Weequay. There we go. One of Jabba's goons. Greedo actor Paul Blake will be appearing in May the North. You know what? May the North be with you. There's a very, very nice collector's show up in Ontario, right, Toby? And you should all go because it's super fun. They have really in-depth collector's panels, stuff like that. Toby, you know what, man? Write me eventually, because you do all those collector's panels up there, man, and we've been putting in more and more collector's panels at ICCC, and maybe you could help out. I can use your help there, man. I'll connect you with David Longwater, and maybe you guys can make some awesome collector's panels, if you're keen, But that's how ICCC works. It is all built on a bunch of pals doing a bunch of stuff for free. There you go, Weequay, starting at $1. Greedo is on, I will tell you as soon as it spins around, my love. Weequay is going to be on letter F. Yes, Greedo is on letter G, dear. Letter G is Greedo. Sorry, Weequay is top heavy with his weapon. That, and then he won't be top heavy anymore. Tell you what I'm gonna do. There we go. All right, well, there's the first 2 racks going now. So there you be. All right, there's the first 2 racks. You can see all the bids there in the center. I'm keen to help. Yes, sir. Thanks, Toby. I'll write you tomorrow, bro, and we'll start working on that. Because, yeah, I'd love to get some more collectors, because we're going to have a collector's stage / podcast stage this year. So we're going to keep it going and get some more collectors in there. And you do the best. But anyway, the whole reason why I was saying that is because go up to Toby Black throws this meeting, this convention up in Ontario, Canada, and it is very, very awesome. If you happen to be anywhere near Ontario or even Detroit, you should go. And his convention is September 13th and 14th, and it's up in Ontario, and it's super duper awesome, and it's called May the North Be With You. A lot of great collectors from Canada. You should definitely check it out. Super duper fun. How's the Gold on Eye? The Gold on Eye is really, really nice. I'm going to pull it up here and show you again just because it's that nice. The Gold on Eye is shockingly nice. But look at this. Bam! Crazy, right? Like it's one of the thickest golds I've ever seen. All right, now we get to crazy letter E. I know you guys like crazy letter E. If you're not used to crazy letter E, it is just random weirdness that I have that may be vintage, may not be vintage. It will be Star Wars. It will be weird. Where is my box of crazy letter E? There you go. How about we start off with something awesome? Check this out. This is an original poster. Star Wars is Forever. It's got an awesome Kim Simmons picture back there listing all the figures that were up until that point. There's a special one for Return of the Jedi, and it was directly from Lucasfilm from 1984. So here it is again, and that's going to be starting at $1. That'll be Crazy Letter E. Crazy Letter E. It's going to look like that when you see it on the stand there. try to get that in proper angle. There we go. Crazy letter E, starting at $1. That's a heck of a poster. What is that from? I'm not sure what that's from, but it is a very cool poster. But it is not folded down, so it wouldn't come with a toy. That would have been separate or possibly in a magazine or something like that. But it is freaking awesome. Really cool poster, really cool insert. Now we're going to get over to letter M and stuff like that. Those I start putting out some graded. I'll just grab a random 2, I guess. Let's start off with this one and this one. Here we go. We got some graded figures. These are graded AFA 85, so that's about as good as it gets. They do get up to 90 sometimes, but very seldom. This is going to be an AFA 85 squid, and I'm going to tell you, these are going to start with basic prices. You know what? I don't even know what prices they're going to start. We're going to start them at $80. We usually start the graded at $80 unless it's something weird or super duper special. This is a Hong Kong squid head, graded an AFA 85. We might even start them higher later because 85 should be higher, so we'll see how these go. If they sell good, then there's no reason for me to do extra work over here. But if they don't, then I got to go to eBay and see what they actually sell for and then try to do that. But this is an 85 near mint 1983 Kenner Star Wars loose action figure Hong Kong squid head in an archival case. Guys, the volume is low. Can you hear me? It looks like you can hear me. Let me know if you need me to turn it up. I'll turn it up a little. How's that? Testing. 1, 2. All right, Andrea's volume is fine. Maybe turn it up on your end there, Freddie. What up, Frankie? How you doing, man? Down from Florida there. All right, there we go. Starting him off at $80. That is an AFA 85 squid head. He's going to be letter N. N is in Nancy. Letter N. And then we got an AFA 85 Darth Vader, the man himself, Dark Lord of the Sith. That's an AFA 85 Darth Vader. He's also going to be starting at $80. There you go. 1977 Kenner Star Wars loose action figure Hong Kong Darth Vader AFA 85 Near Mint Plus. Near Mint Plus. There he goes. The Dark Lord of the Sith. Letter M. Letter M is Vader. So we got Squid and Vader out there. I'm going to grab you another 2 AFAs. Just going to close my eyes here. Close my eyes. Close them. Pick out those 2. What do we got? Whoa, that's a big one. I might not do that one just yet. That's kind of a monster truck. I do have to go with the price on that one. Here, we will do a U-85. This is a U-85. Paleface AT-AT Commander. You may know him as General Veers. Get it to zoom. There we go. Fleshface AT-AT Commander. A lot of you know him as General Veers right there. And he's got that flesh face, that orangish face. And he is a U-85, starting off at $80. He is going to be letter O for, oh my goodness. And then we got a Rain Corps Keeper. This one's good. This is a no COO Rain Corps Keeper. So it does not have a country of origin mark. Most probably made in Mexico or PBP. They should really decipher that better on these AFA labels, but they do not. There you go. Rain Corps Keeper 85 near mint plus. Starting at $80. That's a Rain Corps Keeper AFA 85 near mint plus. He's going to go over here on letter P. And then we'll get up there to the big wigs, RSNT, where we're going to get you out some carded figures. There we go. For letter S, let's do letter S. Let's do a Return of the Jedi re-yeeze here. Return of the Jedi re-yeeze. I'm going to take him out of the case. He will come in the star case here. Ooh, he's actually a Made in Mexico re-yeeze. You can tell a few ways. First of all, his hands are painted instead of molded. Bubbles a little bit squished. No holes or anything. A little pinch right there for sure. But he is a Made in Mexico card, re-yeeze. You can tell a few ways. His hands are painted, which is cool. I'll show you a B here in a second, man. Let me get through this re-yeeze. His bubble is fully sealed, so he is a mint on card. The card could be in better shape. It's definitely got its creases and the bubble's a bit squished. But it is a Made in Mexico re-yeeze. You can also tell from the matte finish of the card back. You can also tell because it says Made in Mexico right there. So that's kind of a tip. And then always on these Made in Mexico cards, they have... well, this one they forgot to do it. But usually they have a little hole right here to allow for ventilation because of the climate of Mexico. But there you go. So people would call that a Lily Letty re-yeeze on a Made in Mexico card. Lily Letty was the manufacturer down in Mexico that would have made these. But he is going to come in a star case here. Starting at $1. Can't go wrong for a mint on card figure at a doll hair. And that is going to be letter S. Letter S. All right, we're already at $42 on letter E. What is letter E? How should I refer that in the future? I have a couple more of them. What would that poster be called, guys? Help me out here. Matthew Michael, you said you needed which one? Letter B. Letter B is Bosk. B is Bosk. I remember when I put them out there. Letter B is Bosk. Letters, what are we doing here? Chad, actually, could I bother you? Can you find me a graded one here? Graded carded figure, whatever. Because I'm going to put it on the table. Because I'm going to put it on letter U. This is going to be a B-Wing pilot. He is not graded, but he will come with this cool acrylic case for free. Can't go wrong with that. We'll take him out here and check him out. Power of the Force B-Wing pilot. He comes with a coin there. His bubble is absolutely perfect. Nothing wrong with that. Star Wars is Forever poster. There you go. I didn't know if they knew what it was really called or what it was from, that poster. Because it's getting attention, so they must know it's from something. There you go. It does have a little bit of litho tear up there where somebody sloppily tried to get off the price tag and didn't do a good job. And a little bit of a wobble. Wobble, wobble. There you go. Starting at $1. Comes with an awesome acrylic. For free. Not charging you for the acrylic. Thank you, sir. Letter T. And then for letter U, we're going to do an AFA graded carded figure. Chad has picked out a brown snake Yoda. That's no joke. Good job there, Chad. Brown snake Yoda. It is an AFA 70. It got creamed because of that bubble. Look at that squish on that bubble there. But it is an unpunched brown snake Yoda, which is very, very nice. Brown snake Yodas are expensive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this off at $1. We're going to see how you guys do. I'm going to check it against eBay here. If you guys get close to what this is worth, then I don't have to look up eBays for everything. If you don't, then I do. But we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to put my faith in you. This is an AFA 70 EX Plus near mint. The subgrades are card 70, bubble 70, figure 85, and it is a Return of the Jedi 77 back A brown snake Yoda. Y-O-D-A, Yehuda, unpunched. Starting at $1. $1 holler. Who would do that? There's Chad. Say hey to Chad.
Hey guys.
All right, there we go. Y-O-D-A. All right, we got the three things. We need something for letter Z. Let's do some card backs for letter Z. People seem to like that. So grab a racket card back. Oh, could you grab that box of sealed Boba Fett's up there? That brown box?
Oh, this one?
Yeah, because I think that'd be perfect for card backs. That's not what's for sale. We're going to put some card backs up for sale here. First card back, Return of the Jedi Yoda. This is a 65 back Yoda. 65 back Yoda. He is going to be letter... My letters are over here. Hold on one second, everybody. Nice. Yeah, at least that's why I keep that there.
Perfect shot.
All right, he's going to be letter V, or letter, what? TVWX. He's going to be letter W. It's a Yoda card back starting at $1, unpunched. And it does come with that card back sleeve there. So there you go. He'll be letter W. And then letter... letter X is going to be a Leia Bespin card back. This is an Empire Strikes Back 5, 10, 15, 20, 32 back. 32 back Leia Organa Bespin gown. Starting off at $1, she's going to be letter X. X is in xylophone. And then for letter Y, let's do Why Ask Why, Drink Bud Dry. How about a Bosk? Empire Strikes Back Bosk. That's a cool card. The man himself, 32 back Bosk. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32. Yes, correct. 32 back Bosk, Empire Strikes Back card. Does come with that case there. And he is letter Y. Letter Y. Thank you. And then let's do a Power of the Force here. POTF. Here, everybody loves an R2-D2. Power of the Force R2-D2 card back unpunched. Still has the bubble plastic on there. And it looks like it was razor bladed out, so it's very, very nice card back, actually. Very, very nice. Unpunched. It's actually a crying shame that that was cut off of that card back, because that would be like an 80 grade if it had a bubble and a card and everything like that. Very nice. That's going to be letter Z. Z for zebra. Letter Z, R2-D2. And there you go. Well, there it is, folks. We got all the wheels spinning. Get your bids. There you go. Thank you. Alrighty, where are we at? Let me read off the prices for you here. Letter A. We're going to start at the very top left of your screen. That's the first two spinning wheels. Letter A is a Tusken Raider. He is naked, and he's at $2. We got a Boss Complete with Mr. Bobby Lugo at $12 up there. Letter B. Letter C is Toby Black in the lead on that Klaatu Complete fused to the card back. We've got, ooh, we just lost all our bids. Andrea, can you hit back? The Yoda card back is an AFA 70 Yoda card back. He is AFA 70. Or how's the card back? The mint on card is an AFA 70 Yoda. He's graded. Very nice. Super crazy cheap right now. I mean, that's a brown snake Yoda. I mean, that's got to be what, $700, $800 card. And it's at $200 or something. $230. Yeah, it's at nothing. All right, letter D is Frankie Ramos in the lead on that radar laser cannon mini rig. We've got letter E. Joel Council is in the lead on that Star Wars is Forever poster at $55. Crazy letter E. We got Mr. Green in the lead on Weequay Complete at $5. Mr. Merrick in the lead on Greedo Complete at $6. That's a $6 Greedo. That is cheap. Letter G right there. I'm going to let him spin around. Look at that Greedo right there. He's only at $6. It's a $30 figure. We got Luke Jedi with cape and saber. That saber's got to be worth most of that money. He's only at $55 or $51. We got $32 on that beautiful Bespin guard with the Fu Manchu and the Great Gold. And we got Mr. Betancourt in the lead on the AFA 85 Near Mint Plus Darth Vader. We've got Bobby Lugo in the lead on the AFA 85 Squid Head in the archival case. Matthew Michael is in the lead on the U85 AT-AT Commander with Flesh Face. And the 85 Near Mint Raincore Keeper has no bid yet. His starting bid is going to be $80. I don't know why he doesn't have a bid yet. That's crazy cheap. And then Ree's is a Lily Letty Mint on card with a Squish Bubble 65 back. I thought we did have some bids on that, but it's showing me no bids right now. Then we have a B-Wing Pilot Power of the Force on letter T that also has no bids yet. Here, let me show you those. And then that Yoda is only at $230, so maybe you guys didn't see that one too good. Here, let me get over there. Lots of bids, but I need a few minutes. We're going to slow down for my wonderful wife, Andrea, because she's the one who's keeping that list for us. So, we're going to take a little break here, and you can talk to me. What would you like to talk about? We can talk about the ICCC for Life toys. What the heck this poster actually is behind me, because I'm not sure, because the top is real short. Anybody a poster collector that knows what's going on? You can tell me. And then we got some bids on the card backs there. I'll show them to you. You keep on bidding. And Andrea will catch up. She'll write me when she's caught up. And then we'll show you some more stuff there. Pull them out first. It's like a bit much. Freaking monster truck. Michael, what is one of your favorite toys in your personal collection? I'll tell you. In my personal collection, I have a B-Wing pilot, just like that. And it looks kind of like that. It graded a 50 from AFA. And I got it when I was a kid, and I never saw the Power of the Force line with the coins. So I always thought it was like the coolest thing ever. So I kept it really safe as you could being a kid. And then I finally graded it when I was an adult. I think I was 35 years old when I graded it, and it is a centerpiece in my collection. And people go, why is that there? It's literally garbage. And I say, it's not garbage. I held it forever, and I think it's really cool. And it would probably be the thing I grabbed if the collection room was burning down. And also, I do have a Boba Fett, a Kim Simmons photo sample Boba Fett. Which is really, really cool. Kim Simmons is the guy who took all the pictures for the vintage Star Wars line, so I have that one, which is probably one of my favorite pieces, but also because I know Kim Simmons, and he's a sweetheart, and I love Boba Fett, and it's such a special Boba. But I'd say those are probably my two favorite in the collection, and then all the swag from ICCC. I love the swag. Is the Yoda made in Hong Kong? Let's find out. Yes, correct. Made in Hong Kong Yoda. Made in Hong Kong on that brown Yoda there. Brown snake Yoda. Do you remember the date of the first ICC auction or the first piece you auctioned? Oh, God, no. I have no idea. It was a long time ago. I mean, it was before COVID. I remember COVID came through and we couldn't hang out anymore. So, Mike, for later tonight, any Luke Jedi, Blue Saber, or Bespin 85s? I think Bespin 85. I think the Blue Sabers I already have listed on eBay. If you want to go check out the eBay, always look at eBay, and then always write either me or Andrea. And obviously we'll give you a better deal because eBay bangs you up on percentages and everything. And also charges you guys tax, which is nonsense. Which they don't even technically have to do. So that doesn't really make sense, and I wonder how they get away with that with the IRS. Because they're an auction site and they don't have to pay outside of their state. I don't know. I think eBay is stealing everyone's tax. In case you're wondering. That's my guess. Michael, when is the next IC for Life auction? The next IC for Life auction will be at the beginning of September. September 1st. What's the eBay account? Oh, God. I have no idea. What's my eBay account? Here, I'll find out. My eBay. There are 3 eBay accounts. Mine is different than the ones for the store. It's called Haven's Vintage Toys. And here's the link. This is my eBay account. The ones for the store you can find on the IC Toys Nashville website. Just go to IC Toys Nashville and click on the menu item that says eBay. And it's right there. And there's 2 eBay accounts for IC Toys Nashville because they do so much eBay stuff. So definitely check it out. But follow along with the eBays, and you can always contact us, and we'll always hook you up with a better deal because eBay is for the birds, but it's a good place to keep inventory, especially with a store like my wife has the store. My camera's being bendy here. There we go. That's better. That's better. All right. Here's everything that's currently up for sale. Tell me if you want to see anything, if you have any questions on anything, if you want to see anything more clearly. Let me know, and then once Andrea gets caught up here, I'll run down the list of everything that's on sale right now and what the current bids are. Stephen Green, $20 on B, and Stephen Green, $10 on F. Massey Michael says $61 on E. What do I call E? What is it from? Does anybody know? I'm going to show you here. Again. But it's got to be an advertisement from a magazine, just with the size and shape of it. Alright, Andrea says she is caught up. If she missed your bid for any reason, just bid again. And she'll get you square there. I wish I knew what that was from so I could refer to it properly. Ah, there we go. Mike knows. That was a Kenner mail-in. So what? You would have to send away for that, Mike? Michael Lesser will tell us. He's very knowledgeable. And he'll probably be shipping your stuff tomorrow. So you got that going for it. Or no, maybe not. I think Mike is not here tomorrow. All right, let me read off the items. 4 or 5 pops. I got mine in the mail when I was probably 9 or 10. You would have to cut out pops and send them in for that poster. That's cool. Nice, Mikey. Thank you. He knows everything. All right, let's start you off there at the top left camera. We got $2 on the Tuscan Raider. We got $20 on the Boss Complete. We got $10 on Klaatu Complete. The card back is fused to his cape. Oh, yeah, so Mike will be shipping your stuff tomorrow. He'll be back tomorrow. We've got that radar laser cannon at $15 for Mr. Frankie Ramos. Joel Consol's in on that Kenner mail-in poster at $65. Mr. Green's in the lead on Weequay at $10. Michael Mazzetti's in the lead on Greedo, only $10 for a Greedo. He's holding a $20 blaster. So it's weird that he's at $10. That seems too cheap for me. He does have a smuggler blaster right there in his hand. Greedo is insanely cheap. We got Luke Jedi with cape and saber at $52. Mrs. Jackson's in the lead at $38 on that white Bespin guard with the beautiful gold, I tell ya. Mr. Betancourt's in the lead on the AFA 85 near mint Darth Vader. On that AFA 85 near mint Darth Vader right there, he's at 200 bones. Bobby Lugo is in the lead on the Squiddery-Doo at 150. That's an AFA 85 squid head, letter N, at 150. We've got only $80 on that U85 AT-AT Commander. What's up with T? Why so cheap? I don't know. People being lazy. I don't know. It's driving me nuts. It's too cheap. But it is an AFA 70. It does have a bit of a squish to the bubble, but nonetheless, it's dirt cheap. Or no, I'm lying. That's just a regular B-Wing pilot. I don't know. It should be at least $125. Perfect bubble, mint on card, not graded. The card is not the best of the best, but there's nothing really that damaging to it. A little bit of litho tear by the sticker there. All right, we got those. The Rancor Keeper is letter P. He is at 105 with Jack in the Box. What up, Jack in the Box? How you doing, buddy? He's at 105, letter P. Letter S is at $80 with Mr. Mike Mazzetti. Letter S is right there. That is a reuse, made in Mexico reuse. Super good deal on him. He has those painted hands. And then we're on to letter T is at $85 for some reason. It's a B-Wing pilot with a free acrylic. Super cheap. It's at $90 now. We got some people noticing it. That's good. But the big shock of tonight is letter U. It's only at $288, and it is a Brown Snake Yoda. AFA 70 Brown Snake Yoda. Mint on card, and it's only at $280. That is the steal of the night so far, I'll tell you what. We just got another bid on that one at $285 from Mr. Brian Campbell. And then we go over to the big wheel, and we have the card backs here. We've got letter W. Mr. Wilson's in the lead at $30. That is a 65-back Yoda. Letter X. Mr. Switall is in the lead at $5. That's a Leia Bespin card back. $5 on the Bosk for Bobby Lugo. And $20 on the R2-D2 Power, the Force card back. Letter Z for J.D. Knight. Those are all the items currently up for sale. I'm going to show you the spinning wheels. Get in your bids. Bid early, bid often. I'm going to call A, B, C, and D very soon. So if you want to get in on those, now is the time, or forever hold your peace. Is M an 85 or an 85 plus? M is an 85 near mint plus. 85 Vader. So he's an 85, not an 85 plus. We got $300 on you. Finally, Yoda's starting to creep up, but he's still only at half price. He's still a steal of a deal. There we go. Finally got a bid on that Greedo. Brian Galloway at $18. Appreciate that, bud. And then Brian Campbell's up to you at $300. Hey, big shout out to my boy Chad there for making us a playlist full of a whole bunch of Star Wars songs that aren't technically Star Wars songs, so I don't get copyright infringed. Like, I sort of recognize this. There was a mail-away offer Star Wars is Forever poster. It was 2 pops. There you go. Thanks, Patrick Cost. There was the original cost of 2 pops. That poster right there, letter E, very cool poster. We got 305 on you, 310 on you. At least people are going back and forth on you. As long as we got a few bidders, it'll get up there eventually. It is super duper cheap. AFA graded Brown Snake Yoda. Y-O-D-A Yoda. Living in a swamp down in Dagobah. I don't remember the rest of the words. Weird Al Yankovic. Heck of an entertainer. Heck of an entertainer. All right, we're going to call A, B, C, and D, and I'm going to get you out new stuff there. So get in on A, B, C, and D right now or forever hold your peace. There they are. There's A, B, C, and D. We're going to call that first one Tuscan Raider. Going once, going twice, going thrice. $2 for Mr. Massey Michael. Sold. Sorry, wife needed me. Can you go over current bids in the card backs, please? Yes, sir, in 1 second. But if you want to look at them, you can look right in the center here. And they're right there, 45520. All right, there you go. That is sold, and I forgot to write that. So we're going to do this. Usually I would write this at the proper time. Loose AT-AT drivers. I will eyeball for it, brother. I'm not sure if I got any in my pile here, but I will check for you. Then we got Bosch. Tuscan is done. Bosk is up next. Bubbles all the time like a giant carbonated soda. Y-O-D-A Yoda. All right, letter B at $20. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So, B is for Bosk. Hey, yo, what up, Chitwood? How you doing, buddy? That is Adam Chitwood. If you are at ICCC, he gives you free beer at his room sales, which is nice. What up, Adrian? How you doing? Oh, I already said hi to you. Oh, hi to Andrea. My bad. Like the pricing spreadsheet, that is so going to help. Yeah, dude, Andrea keeps track of it. She does a heck of a job, so couldn't do it without my wonderful wife. But as anybody that's really part of the IC knows, I couldn't do anything without Andrea. She actually runs the show. I'm just the monkey on the unicycle. We break records. There you go. We break records every year at ICCC. Cool. That's what it's for, man. We know, Mike. We all know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, yeah, if you were part of the IC, you all know that Andrea runs the joint. I'm just an ape. But I'm good at it. But she's great at it. All right, we got letter B going once. That Klaatu there. Or no, letter C, rather. Letter C is a $10 Klaatu. Matthew Michael's going to win it. Cardback is fused to his tush there. It's actually pretty cool. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So... you can see who has the high bid on other cameras. I'll show you here in a second, Brian. Stick with me and I'll show you. I just have it zoomed into the one camera angle right now because I'm calling these ones. And it doesn't fit here with keeping the picture big. There's Klaatu. Klaatu is sold. Let's call that radar laser cannon for Frankie. And then, Brian, I'll show you the bigger one where it says who's in the lead. Going once, going twice, going thrice on that radar laser cannon for Mr. Frankie Ramos at $15. Once, twice, thrice. Sold. My first auction, where do I play? Once it's all done, Steven, Andrea will send you a message on YouTube. Unless you have a Facebook page or whatever. But she'll send you a message there, and it'll have the your total and the information on how to pay through PayPal. All right, A, B, C, and D are done. And here, check it out, Brian. There you go. There's everybody who's in the lead currently. But it doesn't fit on the zoom-in ones. Alright, folks, I will be right back. I gotta grab a bin for the sold items. Okay. Card backs. Somebody wanted the card backs. Here's the card backs currently. The prices are $4 on letter W, $5 on letter X. Well, $5 on letter W, just got a bid. $5 on letter X, $5 on letter Y, and $22 on letter Z. Jack in the Box says 23 on Z. Here, you guys look at these and bid on these, and I will find 4 more items for letter A, B, C, and D. One, 2, 3. Alrighty, and we got new items for A, B, C, and D. Joe, Y is already at $5. You'd have to go $6, buddy. Alright, A, B, C, and D. First up, we have this awesome Yoda. I think it was a paint by numbers thing. I think it's vintage. Yep, LFL 1980. Fun Dimensions. But it's painted actually beautifully. Usually these are painted terribly because kids paint them. But this is like somebody who knows what they're doing painted that. But it was like a paint by numbers thing. But look at how nice they painted it. It's really good. You see Yoda? Oh. He'll be letter A. Letter B, let's do a Stormtrooper. Luke Jedi does not have a blaster. That's why he's so unbelievably cheap. He just has a lightsaber and a cape. And he's actually a beater Luke Jedi. Not very nice. You're kind of just buying the cape and the saber, to be fair. So definitely check that out. Not the best Stormtrooper in the world. Got a little bit of dirt, but he's still nice and white. But I also, you know me, I always downplay them when I'm selling them, so that way you get something better than you thought it was. Stormtrooper. Let's see. Hong Kong COO. Letter B. Complete Stormtrooper. Letter C. The Mighty Chewbacca, of course. The Mighty Chewbacca. Very, very nice Chewbacca. As you can notice, his nose is perfectly painted. Usually his nose gets scratched because it's the farthest point hanging off him. And his satchel is very nice as well. Bandolier strap is great. Nice Chewie. He is complete. He's got himself a bowcaster. Mighty Chewbacca, letter C. And then letter D, we got a TIE Fighter pilot. TIE pilot for letter D. Pretty darn nice TIE pilot, actually. One of his shoulders emblems is not the best, I'll show you, but his paint is good, and his other emblems are perfect. Nice emblem, nice emblem, nice emblem. Not the best. But look at the paint. Very good paint on him. Starting at a buck. Can't go wrong. Complete TIE Fighter pilot. Letter D. And there you go. A, B, C, and D are filled back up. Feel free to get your bids on. Alrighty, and next up we're going to be calling HIJK, or whatever those are, or HIFE, or FGHI, sorry. We're going to be calling FGHI next. So if you want to get in on those now or forever hold your peace. I'll show you who's in the lead there. These are the leaders. We have Mr. Green in the lead on F at $10. Mr. Galloway in the lead on G at $18. We got Sam Samuels in the lead on H at $60. And Vanessa Jackson in the lead on I at $38. All right, we're going to start it off with Luke Jedi there. Letter H, he is at $60. $60 on letter H, and he is going to Mr. Samuels. Luke Jedi cape with cape and saber for $60. He is going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold Luke Jedi. What is the condition of Weequay? I think Weequay is pretty good, man. Let me grab him when he comes back around, and I'll tell you. Luke Jedi is sold. He's nice, man. The only place I see any paint loss at all, and it just actually might be dirt, to be fair, but is right here on these knuckles. But that might just be dirty. You know me, I don't clean them. But otherwise, his paint is really, really nice on everything else. So he's pretty great condition. Bespin guard just fell over, so I'll sell him next. That sounds like the best plan to me. All right, we got the Bespin guard there, letter I, going once, going twice, going thrice with that beautiful gold. Sold. Stephen Green, no. What'd you miss, buddy? The saber. Sorry, bud. Bid early, bid often. That's the name of the game. Bespin guard with that beautiful gold going for Vanessa right there. Sold. Congrats, Vanessa. That's what happens, though. We sell them cheap here, man. Next up is going to be that Weequay right there. Weequay's at $10. Mr. Green, you're going to get that one. Going once, going twice, going thrice on Weequay. Sold $10. Can't go wrong. Complete vintage Star Wars toy for $10. Sold! Congratulations. And then the last one on that spinning wheel, the green guy, Greedo. Greedo's at $18. And he is going to... Who's in the lead on Greedo? Brian Galloway in the lead on Greedo there. Letter G. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Mr. Galloway, Greedo is yours. Sold. All right. You just pack up these guys, and then I'll get you out new stuff there. Alrighty, let's get you up 4 more there for those ones. Alright, we're going to start off with a Lobot. Everybody needs a little Lobot in their life. Personal assistant to Lando Calrissian, proprietor of Bespin. He is complete, good condition. Just dropped his blaster. Really sculpted tush on Lobot. Anybody ever notice that? Very sculpted. You must work out, Lobot. He'll be letter I. Letter I for Lobot. That makes sense. How about a 3PO? Let me see if this one's... This one's really nice, but his limbs are kind of loose. And he does have a rusty screw, but he's really nice condition. What is letter U at? It's at $320, which is way too cheap. Letter U is a brown snake Yoda AFA graded, and it's at $320. That is so cheap. Letter F is C-3PO. Alright, letter G, we're going to go with a Klaatu Skiff. C-3PO just took a digger. Beautiful condition, Klaatu Skiff. Very, very nice. I see absolutely nothing wrong with him. Look at that tush. Usually he's all scratched up on the back. There's his weapon. Hey Mike, asking for Tim Johnson who isn't there in the moon. Do you happen to have a yak face coin? I do not have a yak face coin, I'm sorry. Nope, no yak face coin. Yak face coins are really, really, really hard, man. Because they only were released in Australia and Canada. Everywhere else, even where they had yak face, it was only tri-logos like England. And no yak in America, as we all know. How about an Ewok here? A little murder bear from the woods. Tebow. Tebow complete. Very nice condition. Got all his stuff. Got his satchel. Got his hat. Got his stick. Great condition, Tebow. Nothing wrong with him. Yeah, yak face coins get super pricey, man. Last time I was looking, I think they were like $600, $700 bucks. Well, there you go. All filled back up, folks. Get your bids on. Ooh, pardon me. Get your bids on. All right, we're going to go over here to the big wheel, and we're going to get you out 4 new card backs there. So if you want to get on these... I liked when Tebow played football. Tim Tebow, he was a New York Jet for a little while. He was not very good. But he existed. So he's got that going for him. All right, we're going to call these card backs. Mr. Switall is in the lead on all the card backs, so I'm going to call them all at the same time, I guess. What is the COO on Tebow, please? Uh-oh. Let me check. I'm going to have to get out my trusty IC Toys iLoop. If you would like an IC Toys iLoop, just tell Andrea, say add one to my box. They are $10 a piece. If you purchase them on Amazon, they will cost you $20, and they will not have a cool IC Toys Nashville logo. So, there you go. And it'll help you read teeny tiny COOs like Taiwan. This Tebow is a made in Taiwan Tebow. So there you go. Taiwanese Tebow. Made in Taiwan. But if you want one of those, the older I get, the more invaluable that thing becomes. Alrighty, let's get... Ooh, Jack in the Box just bid on letter Z, so we've got another bid there. Mr. Swiddall's in the lead on the other ones. Ooh, Bobby Lugo just bid. We just got more bids on these, so we're going to let them spin a little bit longer. Let's go to something else. How you guys doing on these ones? That Yoda, you got to bid more. Can't sell it for that. I'm going to cry. It's terrible. You know these are mint on cards, and 2 of them are at under $100. That acrylic case is worth $15, and it's got a B-wing pilot, Power of the Force, in it. So it should not be at $95. And that steal of a deal, letter S there, because it's a made in Mexico reuse, so that's technically a Lily Letty reuse on that card. Rip him off the card, he's worth more than $80. Don't do that, but just saying. How about we go with some graded here? Let's call this map, or the whatchamacallit thingy. We're going to call this one letter E, if anybody wants to get in on that. The Kenner Mail Away poster. It is currently at, where is it? Letter E is at $80 with Joel Console. I think it's Joel, right? Letter E is Mr. Console. I'll do that. I'm almost positive it is. All right, we're going to call it for him. Going once. U is 77 back, correct? Yes, sir. The Yoda is a 77 back, correct. We're going to go with letter E here. Letter E going once at $80. Going twice at $80. Going thrice at $80. Letter E is sold. The Kenner mail-in poster. That one is rare. It's very cool. Sold. Congratulations, Joel Console. Cool piece right there, buddy. Look at this thing. I don't even know what this is. This is freaking awesome. Check this out. I don't even know. Do you guys know what this is? Look at this. That's cool. Empire Strikes Back action figures. Ooh, this is rare. El Retorno. It's in a different language, so it must be special. Ah, it's a tri-logo one. Wow, this is cool. Rocksnetty, you out there? Look at that one, buddy. He collects tri-logos. That's an awesome tri-logo poster. I have no idea what it's from. Anybody know what this one's from? But it's got the 3 different. So it's definitely tri-logo. A European release. $1983 Lucasfilm. It's all Empire Strikes Back. Designed by New Era Communications Ltd. in Leicestershire, England. So that's cool. It's basically, you should save it for the tri-logo sale. All right, well, I'm saving it for the tri-logo sale. Andrea makes the rules. Saving that one. Put it over. Yeah, I'm gonna do a tri-logo sale. 2 weeks for Rocksteady Noakes. He wanted a tri-logo sale, so we're gonna hook it up for him. There we go. Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. In a different language. Gosh, I don't even know the language. Oh, that's cool. Comic book. Episode 1, The Phantom Menace comic book. Is it in German? Who speaks many languages? What language is that? Does anybody know? Casey Blevins knows he wants it. I don't even know what language it is. Ian Utega van... Doesn't seem like German. Is it German? Who sprechen Sie Deutsch? Oh, you know what? I could use the interwebs. What language is this? Question mark. It's Dutch. Adam Chitwood's going with Dutch. Rocksteady's going with Scandinavian. Ooh, it's Dutch. Congratulations, Adam Chitwood. You got it. It's Dutch. So, a Dutch comic book about episode 1. That's random. Starting at $1. Well, Casey Blevins already has $5 on it, so he's in the lead. Alrighty. There we go. Let's look up... we're going to be calling these next. Letter N and letter M. Letter N is at 150 with Bobby Lugo. It's an 85 grade squid face, or squid head. And letter... M is a Darth Vader, 85 grade Darth Vader, and he's at 218. If you want to get in the bids now on that. I'm going to actually look one up and see if those bids are anywhere near what the price should be. So I don't feel bad. You belong to the Anti-Dutch League? I don't even know what that is. Let's see. AFA 85 Darth Vader. AFA 85 Darth Vader. $375 is the cheapest one on eBay. So $200 seems cheap. If anyone would like to get in on that. Let me see what they sell for. They actually sell for $400. $300. Yeah, I gotta wait on that one. It's way too cheap. So we're gonna hold off on Darth Vader. I mean, I see one right here, sold August 19th for $399. So that's Darth Vader is too cheap. Go on eBay. Feel free to look. That's an AFA 85 Darth Vader, Hong Kong. And one just sold on August 19th for $400. So this is only at $200. Letter on the Saber was that one. Okay, let's check that out. Oh, you're right. Does this one have a letter on a saber? How do I tell that? I gotta look.
Just like purpose or accident?
No, the letters are supposed to be there. Well,
The light.
oh, on accident. Pop it on, yeah. No, there is no letter on this saber. I see one that just sold with no letter on the saber for $280 plus tax. That one is on August 7th. Jack in the Box. And it's in some dude's hand without a picture of the label or anything. So he didn't try really hard. Somehow there's one that got sold for $525 on July 10th. Don't know why. But anyway, we're going to let that one sit up there for a bit. He's only at $200. You want to get a killer deal on him, get in a bid. Here he's at $218. I'm going to look up the squid. AFA 85 squid. 235, 60, 380, 246, 205. How much is squid at? Squid's at 150. That's fine. I don't care about that. All right, we're gonna call Squid because he's at a good deal, but still a fair deal. So let's call Squiddery-Doo right there. Letter N. We're gonna call him for 150 for Mr. Bobby Lugo. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold on the Squiddery-Doo. Do you guys see how I'm picking graded? Here, check this out. You ready? Tuscan Raider, AFA 85 Tuscan Raider. That's how good that box is. Good evening, Dan Miller. Whoa! Wait till you see what this is. This is a monster piece. That's an 85 grade hollow tubes. I'm going to have to put a reserve on that because I'm not insane. So hold on. Shoot, I just messed up my mouse. It's going crazy fast. 80, I hit some hotkey or something.
Yeah, so that should be.
Do you know how to do it?
Yeah.
Chad's going to fix my mouse. Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, it's this button right here below the wheel.
All right.
That scrolls through the different mouse speeds. So if it's still too slow, you can hit it again, and it goes up and up and up.
Yeah, no, it's too slow. There we go. All right, cool. Hollow Tube Tuscan. What the heck are long eye tubes? I don't even know that variant. There are no hollow tubes for sale. There's one for sale that is not graded and not nice for $595. Let's look up sold items here. Hollow cheek tubes, $600. I don't know. Let's start them off at $500. That's cheaper than the loose one that is not graded on eBay. How's that? But anyway, this is what it is. It is a monstrous piece. Gonna have a minimum bid of $500 on that, which is crazy cheap for what it is, and way cheaper than you can even get a loose, ungraded one on eBay. Go check it out. It is a hollow tube Tuscan Raider. As you can see, his cheek tubes are hollow. They have the holes in them. Come on, zoom. Trying to get my camera to get on it. There we go. Hollow tube Tuscan. Come on, man. Why is he being difficult? Yeah, let's try to go a different way. 85 near mint plus hollow tube Tuscan. Oh yeah, dude. Imagine if you were trying to buy a R5D4 with a red label now. They're like $1 bazillion. There you go. But anyway, 85 grade hollow tube Tuscan Raiders starting at $500. Cheap, cheap. And that is really cheap. Go look it up. That's going to be letter LMNN. Letter N. Letter N. Next, we're going to call that Raincore Keeper. Massey Michael starts us off with the hollow tubes. Massey Michael got a hollow tubes in the, whatchamacallit sale, the IC for Life sale. He got a good deal on that one. That was a little sneaky one we put in there. And he got it, so he did a good job. Raincore Keeper is at, how much is he at? Raincore Keeper's at 105, only 105. That's an 85 grade Raincore Keeper. And letter S is an 80 grade, or no, letter O is an 80 grade AT-AT Commander. And he's only at $80. Both of those should be higher, well like 125, 150. So both of those are dirt cheap. If you're into letter O or letter P, please double check them. They are a steal of a deal. I'm going to zoom in for you. Well, those two are super cheap right now. Darth Vader is pretty darn cheap right now. T is at $95. $95 on T. And he comes with a free acrylic case, and the bubble's perfect. Which is crazy. Massey Michael says $85 on O, $85 on O. And the Raincore Keeper's at 105 with Jack in the Box. Good deals to be had right there. Let's get over to these card backs so we can get more card backs out for you. If you want the card backs now or forever hold your peace, I'm calling them all. We're starting with W and X and Z for Mr. Swithall. He's in the lead on those three. So we're going to call them right now. W, X, and Z. You know what? Let's just call them all. Bobby Lugo's in the lead on Y. We're just going to call all four of those. So going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. We got 85 on O, 90 on O. There we go. Now we're getting some bids on those. They are cheap. So get in on them. Sold. Card backs are sold. All right, let me grab you 4 new card backs here. Chad's going to pull those down. Oh, yeah, grab the letters. Yeah, let's just do a row of Power of the Force ones. I got these. Alright, I got 4 Power of the Force card backs for you here. So these are nice ones. I feel the TIE Fighter has been up since last Tuesday. It's a new TIE Fighter pilot. We had one last Tuesday as well. A Man, Power of the Force card back. He's going to be letter W. And these come with this plastic case, so that's got to be worth at least $4,000. Letter W. And then next up, in case you like that one, Imperial Dignitary. The bubble's still there, but it is cut out. But the bubble's still there on the coin. It's got a thrifty price tag. That's a cool price tag. Letter X. Warwick. It's going to be letter Y, unpunched Warwick. And then letter Z, the monster truck of cardbacks. Luke Skywalker. Stormtrooper. Staring at a doll hair. Comes in a cool plastic case. That, as we all know, is worth at least $40,000. Letter Z, Luke Skywalker. Stormtrooper. Letter Z is in zebra. Here go those. I'll let you see those spinning. This is awesome. All right, Adrian Coates said he wants the TIE Fighter pilot to be called. Let's see, where's the TIE Fighter pilot? That's all the way over here on A, B, C, and D. All right. A is at $18, B is at $31, C is at $11, and D is at $23. Yeah, of course you want to call this the $23 TIE Fighter pilot. Shenanigans. I'm letting it spin, Adrian. It's still too cheap.
What is that Yoda thing on letter A?
It's like a paint by numbers Yoda, but somebody like really painted it like a professional painter person. It's really nice.
Okay.
It shouldn't look as nice as it does. Usually they have like pink on them or whatever. You know what I mean?
So it comes unpainted and you
It comes unpainted and you paint it. Yeah.
Warhammer or something.
Exactly. Yeah. Or hammer or something. All right. You talked me into it. $24, he says. $24 on the TIE Fighter palette there. A whole doll hair more. Watch out now. Ooh.
Throw all those other cards out.
Cool. You figure I just add those.
Definitely a figure in the trash somewhere.
Was there? I thought he
Oh,
fell.
no, that fell in there.
Cool. Here's everything currently spinning. Let me know if you want me to show you anything else. That's a hollow tube Tusken Raider there. Just spinning. He's still dirt cheap. Only at $510. That's $100 and $200 or something less than they're for sale for on eBay right now. And not as good of a grade. Just throwing that out there for you. Brian Campbell takes over on Darth Vader, letter M at 220. Oh, it's time for a break. Chad, you want to do this? All right, folks, I'm going to give you over to Chad. I'm going to go on a break, find a snack in that kitchen. And then we'll come back and we'll call everything. If they want to see anything, want to see it, or call whatever. Don't call that Yoda to yet. It's too dang cheap. I'm looking at you.
What's up, guys? We got 525 on N from Michael Massey. 12 on W from Joe. It looks like we got E out of the picture. There we go. X, Y, and W, 15. From Adrian. Anything you guys want to see up close? Or any questions? I can go over the prices, but they're on the screen. $10 on G. Still a little off on it. There we go. We got 95 on O. And 98 on T. All right, I guess I can go over them, even though the prices are up there. A's at $10, which is that paint by numbers Yoda. B, the Stormtrooper, the Hong Kong Stormtrooper Complete is at $31. Letter C, the Chewbacca Complete Chewbacca is at $11. Letter D, the TIE Fighter Pilot Complete is at $23. Letter F, the Tebow, the Taiwan Tebow Complete is at $16. Letter G, the Klaatu Skiff Complete is at $11. Letter H, the 3PO is at $6. Letter I, the Lobot, is at $8. And then letter E is that Dutch Episode 1 comic. That's at $8. Letter M. The AFA, what is that, an 85? Darth Vader? Is that $220? AFA 85 Tusken Raider with holotubes is at $525, which is letter N. Letter O. What is this? All right, letter O is the AFA 85 AT-AT Commander Flesh Face. That's at $100. Letter P, AFA 85 Rancor Keepers at $105. Then we got letter S, the reuse. That's a Letty reuse?
That's on a Made in Mexico card.
On a Made in Mexico card is at $80. Letter T, the B-Wing Pilot Power of the Force in acrylic is at $100. Letter U, the AFA 70. What is Y? YN. What is YNM? YNM plus. Brown Snake
Yellow
Yoda.
Near Mint Plus.
Yellow near mint. Okay. Brown Snake Yoda 77 back is at $360. And then we got the card backs. W is at 16, which is the Man-to-Man. X is at 30, the Imperial Dignitary. Y is at 16, which is the Warwick. And Z is at 10, which is the Luke Stormtrooper card back.
Well, the Stormtrooper's only at $10.
Yeah, you said that was the monster truck.
I thought it would be. I've never had one. We've had a lot of card backs.
Yeah. That's everything. $230 on M. The Vader.
Vader's still cheap.
We got $535 on N.
That's cheap. You know that thing's 400 something bucks loose? No grading?
What, the hollow tube thingy?
They've gone through the roof. I remember when you used to be able to get them for $100.
And it's just because, is it the eyes or the tubes
The
on the,
tubes
on the side?
cheek, you see how they're hollow?
Yeah.
Definitely look for it if you're ever at a flea market or something. Grab one for like $5, even if it's destroyed. It's worth $200.
Even with the, like, no cape and no weapon?
Yeah. Just take a cape and a weapon from any other one.
Interesting. Hollow tube face.
I mean, like all his spikes could be chopped off. He's still worth $200. It's hard to get.
Were they only made in a certain country?
Only one card. I think it was 65 back or something.
$239 on M.
Meeting my trail mix, Chad.
Oh, okay.
You still have to work.
I still gotta try and read the screen that I can't read.
Yep. Sounds like you need an IC Toys Idly.
One for each eye. I need one for each eye.
Just tape them.
We can make it work.
Alright, you're free.
Alright, guys. Nobody's talking to me anyway. They don't like me today.
It's messed up. Where's Casey Williams? He loves you.
Mike's back. Have fun.
Yeah, make sure bids over $100 should be in increments of $5. Hey everybody, I'm back. Oh, Rocksteady said bye, Chad. He cared that you were here.
Thank you, Rocksteady.
See? You made his day, Rocksteady. Let's call that letter E and get you out something else for letter E. What is letter E at? $8 and Mike Mazzetti. A Dutch episode 1 comic. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Whoa. Dutch. How about an autograph? We don't do autographs that much anymore. Here's a dual signed, the Nope Troopers from The Force Awakens. They're the guys who, when Kylo Ren is chopping up the interrogation chair, they both look at each other and go nope and turn around and run the other way. I'm not going to tell him that, Rocksteady. I'm going to tell him it was just for him. It's David Santana and Sandeep Mohan, so that's a double signature. Signed at ICCC back in the day. I don't know. Mike Mazzetti's going to learn Dutch. See? There we go. Starting at $1. Double autograph starting at $1. You can't go wrong with that. It's going to be letter E. Legit dual signed autograph. David Santana and Sandeep Mohan. From 2019. ICCC. That isn't Star Wars. Double signature starting at $1. Man, I really want to call some of these. Can we call any of these yet? What's the story? Reuse, Little Eddie. All right, fine. It's a squish bubble. Mike Mazzetti, you're going to get a good deal on that, and I'm going to call it. B-Wing Pilot in acrylic. That's cheap, man. But I might call that. All right, Michael Mazzetti, we're going to call that reuse for you. You're going to get a good deal, and we're going to get something else out there. Going once, going twice, going thrice on letter S at 80 bones. Sold. Call A. I don't want to call A yet. It's all the way over there on A. I got to clear off some room for some carded. I have so much good stuff I can't put out because it's taking too long. You got to bid fast. Bid early, bid often. It allows me to put out more stuff. Michael Mazzetti starts us off with the dual autograph there at $10. There's little Eddie Reeves right there. Pull him down. Let's get you out something else. Ooh, Rocksteady. I got a try logo for you here somewhere, bud. I remember. There. A pig. Tri-Logo Grammarian Guard. Tri-Logo Gam Guard. Nice bubble for a Tri-Logo. Very nice bubble. No cracks, no holes, no dents. Well, there are dents, but minimal for a Tri-Logo bubble. Nice clear bubble on that. Most Tri-Logos are clear, though. If I get a carded Yak or Anakin, let me know in advance. I can sell my good kidney. You got it, buddy. Are Tri-Logo Anakin's expensive? I know Tri-Logo General Madine is like $40,000 or something stupid. But he is rare. I've only seen like one in my life. In real life. I mean, I know a couple guys with him, but I've only seen one in real life. It's a really nice card. Really nice Gam Guard. Yeah, Tri-Logo Gam Guard. There you go, Rocksteady. What's a Tri-Logo Gam Guard go for? Hang on, let me see if I got to put a number on him. Start him off. I don't know. We'll start him off at $1. I don't see any there for sale. Tri-Logo Grammarian Guard, fully sealed, nice condition, starting at $1. Bid early, bid often. The quicker you bid, the quicker I can get stuff out there for you. We're going to put that one on letter S. Brian Campbell is out on M. Fair deal for Arthur. Arthur sends me dumplings, so I don't care if he wins stuff cheap. he pays me off with delicious food. Alright, we'll call it for Arthur then. Letter, what is he? Letter M. Letter M, he's at 239 for Arthur Liu. Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith. Going once, good deal for Arthur. Going twice, going thrice. Sold. Rocksteady won't start it at all. Thanks, buddy. You saving my voice, man. I love you. You're like my favorite. Sorry, that's Darth Vader there. The countdown is Darth Vader. The 85 graded Darth Vader. Congrats, Arthur Liu. You are the champion, my friend. Alright, let's get you out something new there for Darth Vader. Alright, folks, you know how I do here. I'm gonna blindfolded, reach back to the magical box of AFA graded stuff. How about that one? Han Solo Bespin, AFA 85. Han Solo Bespin outfit, Hong Kong. Something just fell. Marion Guard just fell. AFA 85. Han Solo Bespin outfit. Let's start him off. I don't know. We'll start him off at $125. I have no idea what he's worth, but he's worth a heck of a lot more than that. So we'll start him off there. $125. Han Solo Bespin, AFA 85. He is going to be letter M. Starting him off at $1.25. $125. Just to save my voice a bit. We got Bobby Lugo on S at 175. Rocksteady on S. We got some action on S there. We only got $15 on the two troopers. Just so you know, both their autographs were $60 each. So that was $120 worth of signatures right there. And it's at $15. So if you're an autograph person at all, might be something you want to get in on. Jason Betancourt starting us off at $1.25 on that Han Solo Bespin there. Here's all the leading bidders if you want to check it out. Alright, I'm going to call that B-Wing pilot as much as I hate to do it because it's too cheap, but I'm going to call it. Letter T, B-Wing pilot at 105 for Jack in the Box. Or no, I'm lying. Michael Mazzetti. Sorry, Mike Mazzetti. Michael Mazzetti's in the lead on the B-Wing pilot, Power of the Force, with a free acrylic case there at 105. Steal of a deal. Going once, going twice, going thrice. I could try to look for a Luke Bespin for you, bud. Where's that? If they weren't from the other Star Wars, I'd bid on it. Bobby Lugo, since you like tri-logos, man, make sure to tune in 2 weeks on Sunday. I'm going to do a tri-logo only sale. Tons of tri-logos. What the heck was I calling? The B-Wing pilot. B-Wing pilot, there he is. For Mike Mazzetti, 105 on that B-Wing pilot. That's a killer deal. Going once, going twice, going thrice on the B-Wing pilot. Sold. 105. With an acrylic case. So essentially you're getting that B-Wing pilot for $85. Steal of a deal. Gammy Focus. Well, Bobby Lugo, sign up for the IC for Life charity raffle. You can go to ictoysnashville.com and sign up there, or you can go to IC for Life, click through and sign up there. Robert Kilpatrick, that's his name, I'm sorry. Robert Kilpatrick, who passed away, who we are doing the in memoriam sale for on IC for Life. He had a huge Grammarian Guard focus. So there are literally over 100 Grammarian Guards for sale on the IC for Life auction. Quite sure you could get some killer deals on some of them, especially if you have a focus. There's even cool little ones and stuff like that because he did have a Gam Guard focus. So if you have a Gam Guard focus, definitely sign up for IC for Life. There's some amazing Gam Guards in there. Lots of different carded ones, stuff like that. So you'll do good. Alright, let's pull down that B-Wing pilot and get you up something else. That was a good deal, man. Congrats. On the acrylic case, too. Here, how about this? This is a monster. This is a really, really cool. We're going to start this one off because it's a double. It's a 2-pack. The starting price is going to be $600 on it, just because it is 2 awesome figures. Usually 2-packs have crap figures. Is there Power of the Force Grammarian Guard? Yeah, dude. I'm almost positive there is. I used to have all the Power of the Force carded figures. Yeah, there's definitely a Game Guard. He's really expensive. He's one of the top 5, actually. Really expensive. Only Australia, I think, maybe, or something like that. There you go. Really nice 2-pack. Comes in a free acrylic. Got a Hoth Snow Trooper. And, or no, that's graded. Well, there you go. AFA graded 2-pack. Obviously, it has a terrible grade because it's a 2-pack and the bubbles always look like crap. So I got to start this off higher. I'm sorry. I'm going to start this one off at $700. The card has a 70, bubble has a 40, and the figures have an 80. But of course, the bubble has a 40. None of these bubbles are nice because they're always squished and super thin plastic. But there are no cracks or anything. It's just a squished bubble. But turn this Stormtrooper around, man. He's... This is how you break bubbles, Chitwood. He's a Univisor, if that helps. I don't know how to turn him around. I guess you just shake. AFA graded. There you go. That's going to be a $700 starting bid just because of what it is. But it is Han Solo and Snow Trooper in a 2-pack. These were the overstock at the very end of the Kenner Star Wars line when they ran out of everything else. But those are 2 very good figures to go together. Adam says, just joking, don't destroy it. But he doesn't even understand. If it wasn't sealed in the case, I could squish the bubble and spin that guy around. But you see how it's got the squish there? It doesn't give enough space for him to spin. Snow Trooper booty. There you go. That's a heck of a piece, man. You ain't going to see that on anybody else's live sale. Actually, nobody else does live sales with this stuff because it goes to... That's a heck of a piece right there. It was a really good piece. I didn't even know it was graded. That's funny. There you go. You can see the Snow Trooper peeping through the side there. Yeah, it is a really, really nice piece, that 2-pack, man. Just because of the characters. Usually 2-packs, it's like General Madine and like Lobot or something garbage. Not that Lobot is garbage. Sorry. You know what I mean. It's usually not too sought after figures such as those. Alright, let me run through them for you. We're going to start here. A is at $25. B is at $35. Stormtrooper there. C is at $15. Chewbacca complete. And that TIE Fighter Pilot complete is at $25. Mr. Lava Lava Glover is in the lead. And letter E is the dual sign Nope Troopers. That one is currently at $15. Dual autographs there. Mr. Betancourt. Matthew Michaels in the lead on Tebow Taiwan complete at $19. Forrest Glover's in the lead on Klaatu Skiff complete at $15. Matthew Michaels in the lead on C-3PO at $6. Bobby Lugo's in the lead on Lobot complete at $10. How is a Lobot worth more than a C-3PO? Mr. Betancourt's in the lead on that Han Solo Bespin Hong Kong AFA 85 at $125. Matthew Michaels in the lead on the Tusken Raider Hollow Tubes at $580. Steal of a deal on that. The U-85 Imperial Commander Flesh Face, or AT-AT Commander Flesh Face, rather. Mr. Betancourt's in the lead at $100. Jack in the Box is in the lead on that AFA 85 Rancor Keeper. at 105. Both of those are dirt cheap. They should be at least like 150. Tri-Logo Gamarian Guard, Bobby Lugo's in the lead out 215. We don't have any bids, but I just put it up on the 2-pack Snow Trooper and Han Trenchcoat. Starting bid of $700. Brian Campbell is in the lead on the AFA 70. Near Mint, Near Mint, Brown Snake, Yoda 77 back. That is so cheap at $360. That's $700, $800 card. And it's at $360. Letter U. Like, I mean, go look it up. It's cheap. Forrest Glover's in the lead on the Amanaman card back at $18. Carrigianis, Michael Carrigianis, I think, is in the lead on the Imperial Dignitary Power of the Force card back at $30. Robert Wilson's in the lead on Warwick at $16. And JD Knight's in the lead on that Luke Stormtrooper Power of the Force card back at $15. I thought Luke Stormtrooper Power of the Force card back would be worth a lot more than that, but what do I know about card backs? And that's what we got going on right now. Let me know if you want to see anything, what you want to see, what you want to swap out. I think we're done bidding on that Tri-Logo Gamarian Guard, so we'll call that one. Let me see. Bobby Lugo at $215. Bobby Lugo at $215 on that Tri-Logo Gam Guard. It's a good deal. A very nice Gam Guard. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Tri-Logo Gam Guard sold. Bobby Lugo. For $215. It's a nice Tri-Logo Gam Guard there. Rocksteady's so nice, I figured when you said it was part of your focus, he was going to let you have it. I'm not surprised. You're a good dude, Rocksteady. I like you. If you ever need anything from me, well, you already know. But that's the way the game should be played. Actually, it shouldn't. Bid high on everything because... Jason Davis, the Yoda on A is just a painted Yoda. It was a paint by numbers Yoda that came out in the 80s. And it's just painted really, really nice. Whoever had it was not a kid. They were like an artist. And they just painted it perfectly. But they would come with white and you could paint on them. And yes, it's at $25. But he's just like rubber. But like some artists painted that and it's like perfect. You could see the paint stripes there. It's really nicely done. Let me find you something for up there. There's a good one. Alright, there is literally only one of these for sale on eBay. I'm going to show it to you. This is literally the only one for sale on eBay. Power of the Force Emperor. He wants $2,000 for it. Final Frontier Toys. They sell a ton of stuff, so you know that's the price. I'm gonna start off at $1,400 instead of that. But the same exact grade, AFA 85. Actually, this is not a Y. This is not graded a Y, but there's a little bit of yellow to the bubble, so I think they screwed up on the grade. But we're gonna start at $1,400. This is the only one up for sale, and it's at $2,000. Power of the Force, AFA 85. There is no yellow on this, but it says yellow, so or it doesn't say yellow, but it's definitely a yellow bubble. So I think AFA may have screwed up on the grading with the letter Y there. So I don't know. It's probably worth $1 million, and if they sold it on an auction house with really tiny pictures and they weren't like me, they wouldn't tell you that's yellow. But that's definitely a yellow bubble. That should say a Y grade for sure. But the one that's a yellow bubble on eBay is currently $2,000, $19.99 or $19.95. High subgrades, 85, 85, 90. Perfect in every way. We're going to start that one off at $1,400. That's a monster piece. And I'm starting it off $500 cheaper than a Y grade is. And this one is not a Y grade, but it is definitely yellow. So I won't ever lie to you or try to trick you. But that is definitely graded incorrectly, or it turned yellow in the bubble, or in the AFA case. I don't know. But that is supposedly a clear grade, but it is not clear. It's a darn clear bubble. It's a nice bubble, but it definitely has yellow to it, for sure. There you go. Starting off at $1,400. That's a big one. Letter S. Dang, look at those two cards together. That's insane. Letter S and T together. When do you ever even see those two kind of cards together ever in the same place at once? Yep, it's super cheap for $1,400 for sure, Rocksteady. If you know anybody with an Emperor Focus, tag them and they will love you forever. So I'm sure they're looking at the one on eBay going, I don't want to pay $2,000 for that. Y stands for yellow. If the bubble is yellow, it gets a Y grade. If any yellowing. It could even look clear to the naked eye, but if they see it as yellow, then it gets a Y grade. That's really nice. Look at those three together. That's really nice. When do you see that? Ever. Every time I go into my Star Wars man cave. Oh, you got the two and the Emperor? So, does it have a wide green? I am sorry, I came in a little early. I'm sorry, I don't know what wide green means. Oh, it does not have a Y grade. No, it doesn't. The Emperor does not have a Y grade, but he's freaking beautiful, man. This is as good as it gets. He does not have a Y grade, but it's definitely a yellow bubble, so I'm kind of putting a disclaimer. It is not. No, Massey Michael. It is not graded a Y grade, which means it's probably an incorrect label. They forgot to put a Y on it, or it turned yellow after grading while inside the graded case. Ian Soldier Tri-Logo, though, that's cool. Ian's cool, man. There you go. Alrighty, let's call some stuff so I can get some more stuff out. 1400 yellow S. Massey Michael. You're in the lead. Dude, that's... Honestly, Massey Michael, you can't go wrong with that because it's so freaking cheap for what it is. It's just such a monster piece. Good job, Massey. It's a good buy. It's smart. I'd be buying it if I was on the other side of the screen because it's a good deal. All right, let's call some of these. I'm going to call these two, even though I don't want to. Jason Betancourt. Wow, we're pulling teeth on that Yoda, but it is getting up there eventually. That Yoda's a good deal. We're going to call letter P and letter O. So P is the Raincore Keeper for Jack in the Box at $105. O is Mr. Betancourt at $100. We're going to call those two so I can hopefully get out that Bestman Luke for, I think it was Brian Campbell that wanted it. All right. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Hold on. There we go. Both graded 85. Mr. Betancourt's in the lead on the U85 AT-AT Commander Flesh Face, and Jack in the Box is in the lead on the Raincore Keeper AFA 85. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Oh, you missed the bid on A. A is cool, man. A is a weird one. There you go. Those were two really good deals there. All right, let me... Here, you guys watch this, and I will turn around and look if I got a Luke Bespin in this bin. Yep, right on top. U80 plus. Luke Bespin. Let's get you out another one here. That was Blue Saber. He wanted an 85. Let me see if I got an 85. I don't think I have one, buddy. Let me check my other bin here. Well, Brian Campbell, good thing you got Andrea there. We'll start them off at $300. Here we go. Andrea said you didn't want this garbage U80 plus, so that's just garbage. But we found you an 85. So there you go, buddy. I found you out something else too. We're going to start this one off at 300 bones. This is a brown hair, and this is the brown hair one, not the blonde hair regular one. See, blonde, brown. Brown hair, Luke Bespin, AFA 85 near mint plus. He's going to start off at 300 bones. Here's the brown hair one. AFA 85, brown hair Luke. Then I got another one. He'll be letter P. Letter P. Luke Jedi looks to be about 750 bucks. Let's call him, I don't know, 500 bucks we'll start him at. You can't get him for cheaper than 750 anywhere else, so we'll start him off cheap for you. That is an AFA 85 grade Blue Saber Luke Bespin. Andrew says P has not been called yet. Yeah, I called both those together, baby. That one's called. You can pull it down. Jack in the Box won it for 105. Andy has a snap cape, so there you go. Blue Saber snap cape. And I'm only starting him off at 500 bucks. The one for sale on eBay is $749, so he's cheap. Blue Saber snap cape starting at 500 bones. There you go, bud. Beauties. Hollow Tube Tuscan Raider is cheap. This is cheap. Is there really nobody that wants a dual autograph thing for more than 15 bucks? Brian Campbell's at 405 on you. You guys got to get up there. 550 bucks on you is fair. But it's creeping up there. That's why I should start everything with a price. Like a starting bid. Even if it's a cheap starting bid. Just because it's like, I could have started that Yoda off at 350 bucks and we'd already be where we are. You know. In like 2 seconds and I wouldn't be wasting a spinning wheel. Ben asked to see Yoda. You got it. They aren't vintage Stormy autographs. They are not, but they're still human being autographs. Worth more than 15 bucks. Plus, it doesn't have to be vintage. It's crazy letter E. I sold a Dutch episode 1 comic book on that. Here's Yoda. He is unpunched. He's got a tough grade because of that and because of the squish in his bubble. See it? But he is still a 70 grade, 70, 70, 85. Figure you got an 85 grade. And it is a 77 back A Brown Snake Yoda. It's cheap. It's only at 405. Everybody knows that's $750, $800 item right there. Easily. Even with that grade. Easily. And to tell you the truth, I know it's insane because it's at $1,400 currently, but that Emperor is freaking cheap. Letter S is cheap. Cheap, cheap. Alright, what should I call? Probably ABC. Problem is it's already 729. So to put up new ones. Tell me why, Mike, I missed it. What, the Emperor? Oh, this Emperor right here at $1,400. The cheapest one available at that same grade is $2,000. And it's from a reputable company, Final Frontier Toys. So it's not like a weird company. That Emperor is a fortune, though. It's just a really expensive card. And it's a really high grade. And that one, it's not even graded a yellow grade. So honestly, if I put it up with the right pictures on eBay and I was that guy, you could sell that probably for $3 grand, $4 grand, because it's not a Y grade. And most people just look at the grade, as sad as that is. But I'll shoot you straight and I'll tell you what it really is. How about we sell these card backs and get out another 4 rack of card backs there? Let's go over to the big wheel. Thanks, Rocksteady. Have a great night, buddy. All right, we're going to call these. They are at Forrest Glover's in the lead on W at $18. Mr. Carrigan, I can't say it, is in the lead at $30 on X. Y is $16. Mr. Wilson's in the lead. And then JD Knight on X is in the lead at $15. We just got another bid, W at 20 from Adrian Coate. All right, let's call. Well, we're getting more bids on all of them, so. Good night, Rocksteady. Be safe, buddy. See you later. We just got new bids on them all, so we're going to let those run. Bid early, bid often, folks. That's how I could get you out more stuff. That's the only tough part. I guess, I don't know. Maybe I should do a lot more starting bids or something. Because, like, I had every intention to get through everything I had listed, but here, look. Everything I put up for sale, right? And this is all the stuff I haven't even gotten to. Like, we got this whole rack of coins I haven't done. Figure stands, tons of graded. If there's anything on there you want me to try to squeeze out in the last minutes here, let me know. Look at this thing. That's going to be our tri-logo sale. Those are all tri-logos. Crazy. Let's make it an all-nighter. It's Taco Tuesday, man. I want tacos. I like tacos. All night long. All night. We got no bids on O and P. Kids just went to bed. I'm ready. That'd be crazy to do an all-night one time. I don't know, man. I'd have to have, like, a lot more drinks. We are old. Hey, let me start off by calling A, B, C, and D, and maybe I'll put out a few more graded out there. Alright, we're going to call these, so if you want to get in on these, do it now. A is at 37, with Mr. Nick Groom's going to call that one first. That's that Yoda. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold, Nick Groom's. No offense, that's really cool to see them together. Yeah, sure enough, Daryl. I hear you on that, buddy. No, it is cool. But that's the thing, man. You will see... I know nobody does live auctions of vintage Star Wars. Except for, like, me. Very few people. Handful of people out there. But you'll never see things like this for a live auction. It's just because I'm insane And I love you guys, and I want it to go back to the community, so who cares? But yeah, $1,400 is cheap. Matthew Michael, you got to tell people about that when you get it. You're going to be like, look at what I got. And then they'll all be jealous. It'll be awesome. Letter B, Stormy going once, twice, 3 times. That's for Forrest Glover. Chewy's up next for Jack in the Box. Going once, going twice, going thrice on Chewy. So. TIE Fighter Pilot complete, going for Forrest Glover. It's a good deal on that TIE Pilot. Going once, twice, 3 times. We're going to run right through this next rack. I'm going to call this next rack together. We have the Tebow Complete Taiwan, Forrest Glover in the lead at $20. Klaatu Skiff, Forrest Glover in the lead at $15. C-3PO, Alan Krebs in the lead at $8, and Bobby Lugo in the lead on that Lobot Complete at $10. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So, welcome home, Chewy. I love it. Ooh, I think Hubert... No, Hubert, you were just after, buddy. Sorry. Or no, wait. No, Hubert, you made it in, man. Lobot's still alive. I'm going to pull down everything else. Alright, let me get you out some graded for those there. Alrighty, we're going to throw up some graded for A, B, C, and D and all those real quick. First, AFA 85. Lando. Oh yeah, they are sold. I didn't hit enter. I'm sorry, that's on me. There. But Huber Holst won that one. Passed on the last Chewbacca to a friend in need, but now displaying my Falcon. Yep, you got it. My buddy Chris there. Doesn't know I'm on a live sale. Alright, 85 grade Lando Skiff Guard. I'm going to start him off at, I don't know, $150. Letter A. Letter B, U85 grade Admiral Akbar. Beige torso. He'll start off at 150 as well, U85. Admiral Akbar. Letter B. Letter C is an 85 plus Taiwan Luke Jedi Knight. We're going to start him off at $300. He is a graded gold grade. Taiwan Luke Jedi. We're going to start him off at 350 bucks. Super cheap. ABC. And then D, let's do Chief Chirpa. It's an 85 plus Chief Chirpa. We'll start him off at 150 bucks. Starting all these off cheap so they get some good bidding going on. Start this one off at 100 bucks. Hoth Rebel Commander. Cliff Clavin, for those of you that know. It'll be letter H for Hoth. That goes well. Walrus Man, U85 Walrus Man with the pink tusks. We're going to start him off at 150. Letter G for the Walrus, Cuckoo Kachu. Black Bespin Guard, U85. He is very, very nice. Look at him. Gold, I tell ya. U85, we're going to start him off at 150. Letter F. And then we're going to call that Lobot. Lobot is at $15 with Mr. Green. Letter I, going once, going twice, going thrice on Lobot. Sold at 15 bucks. And in his place, we're going to put a Tebow. AFA 85 Tebow, and we're going to start him off at 150 as well. All those are 85 or better grades. In the words of Hans Gruber, shoot the glass. What are the starting bids? Starting bid on Chief Chirpa, 150. Starting bid on Walrus Man, 150. F is a Black Bespin Guard, and he's starting off at 150 as well. F is a Black Bespin Guard, dear. You got it, yeah. And then I is a Tebow, and he's graded an 85 as well. And his starting bid is also 150. I'm starting him off cheap. I'm sorry, dear. You're doing wonderful. Okay, and here's everything going on right now. Tell me if you want to see anything specific, and I will bag up the loose figures I just pulled down. Massey Michael, I can't believe you're going to get that Emperor for 1,400 bucks, dude. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. That's a good deal, dude. What is F's grade? 85, dear. Or U85. I wrote it in there. It's in there. if you just look at the spreadsheet. We got $16 on E. That's a dual signature. I have to hit enter for you to see. Sorry, dear. There you go. I have not called the Tuscan, Adam. Not yet, because it's way too freaking cheap. But you are going to win it for cheap, so don't worry. So nobody else has bid on it. But it's cheap. Yeah, she's got you there, Massey. But actually, Nick Grooms is in the lead now at $17 on me. How am I missing a baggie? Let's steal this guy's baggie. All right, folks. I'm going to let him spin. If you want to see anything else, let me know. Otherwise, this is what's going on. All right, it's quarter of. Let me run through them again. Starting up at the top left, we have A at 150 with Jack in the Box. That's Lando Skiff, AFA 85. We have B at 150, AFA U85, Admiral Akbar. We have letter C is starting bid at 350, AFA 85 plus Luke Jedi Knight Gold label. And letter D is an AFA 85 plus Chief Chirpa. He's also a gold label. Letter E is at $17. Dual autograph. The Nope Troopers from ICCC 2019 is at $17 with Nick Grooms. The starting bid on the Black Bespin Guard U85 is at $150. Letter G is at $150. U85 Walrus Man with pink tusks. Letter H is at $100 with Massey Michael. That's a AFA 85 Hoth Rebel Commander, steal of a deal. Letter I is with Mr. Green at 150, AFA 85 Tebow. Arthur Liu is in the lead on letter M at 130, AFA 85 or 138, AFA 85 Han Solo Bespin. I think that's cheap. Adam Chitwood is in the lead on the AFA 85 Tuscan Raider with the hollow tubes at 610. The starting bid on that Blue Saber Luke Bespin, letter O, is $500. Starting bid on the AFA 85 Near Mint Plus Luke Bespin Brown Hair is $300. Letter S is at $1,400 with Massey Michael. That's an AFA 85 Emperor Power of the Force. Very nice card, unpunched. Letter T is the 2-pack AFA 40 starting bid of $700. Brian Campbell's in the lead on letter U, AFA 70. That's a Brown Snake Yoda 77 back. That's super cheap at $405. And then we have the card backs. Letter W, Forrest Glover's in the lead at $23 on Manaman. Mr. Karaginis is in the lead at $30 on X, the Imperial Dignitary. Adrian Coates in the lead at $18 on Y. And JD Knight is in the lead at $23 on the Luke Stormtrooper Power of the Force card back. And that's what's spinning, so get in there if you want to get in there. Yoda's way too cheap, the Emperor's way too cheap, and the autographs is stupid cheap. And the Tusken Raider is cheap. We got 410, Darren Escobar, new bidder on Yoda. Brown Snake Yoda, letter U, new bidder at 410.
Some more songs I gotta get rid of.
There's some that are a little heavy, but I can just fast forward through them. I don't even know which ones. I'll have to keep a list or something. All right, let me know anything you want to see, folks. Anything you want to ask about. Any questions you have. And then make sure you turn in next Taco Tuesday. Tune in next Taco Tuesday for more awesome items. All right, we're going to start here. If you want to bid on these, get in now or forever hold your peace. We're going to call letter E first. I'm going to start calling them as we're getting closer. ICCC planning's going great. I think I have 6 guest stars locked in so far that are ones I want. I already sold a loose Stormtrooper, Massey Michael, but next week we'll have more. And everything else is going good for ICCC, man. Mostly I'm working with different companies and stuff in Murfreesboro, just trying to get it all going and get everybody aware of it. But yeah, no complaints, man. Got a full year, so lots of time. But ICCC is planning great. Nick Grooms just took over on the Death Troopers, so we got or on the Nope Troopers. So letter E, we got a couple guys going back and forth. It's at $18. It's still like $60 cheaper than it should be, but I don't know. Brian Campbell says $415 on that Yoda. So Darren Escobar, it's back to you, buddy. Pile of loose figures. We could do that. The thing is, man, is it's already 7:53. I kind of got to call these, or else I don't end at 8. So we're gonna call that Hollow Tube Tusken. Here's your shot there, Adam Chitwood. You got that Hollow Tube Tusken there, man. Letter N, as in Nancy. Going once, it is at, how much is that? $610. Going twice. Going thrice. Sold. Darren Escobar, I'm guessing you mean the Yoda and not the Nope Troopers autograph. Sold. It's sold to you, Chitwood. I just don't know where the thing is for me to cut and paste it. There it is. Well, you got him now, Chitwood. He's a nice one. And then we're going to call that Bespin Han Solo. Han Solo without a scratched head is worth $138 all day long, but we got a Bespin Han Solo, AFA 85 Bespin Han Solo for Mr. Arthur Liu. Going to call that. Brian Campbell takes back over on Yoda at $425. So Darren, once again, it's up to you. You guys are both bidding on that Yoda. Don't miss out by letting it get called before you're done. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Han Solo Bespin for Mr. Arthur Liu. Next up, no bids on those Lukes, right? We got no bids on the Lukes. Starting bid on that Luke Jedi Blue Saber Snap Cape is $500. Starting bid on the Luke Bespin brown hair is $300. Both are 85 grades. Massey Michael, I'm sorry, man. It's sold, buddy. Always make sure you bid early, bid often, because you'll never find another hollow tube Tuscan Raider graded 85 for $600. So bid early, bid often. That's the name of the game. That's the real trick. Well, Massey Michael, you did good enough, because we're going to call that Emperor for you, buddy, and that is a killer freaking deal. So here we are, going to call letter S at $1,400. That is an AFA 85 grade Power of the Force Emperor. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Massey Michael taking it down. Now we got all the action there on Yoda. 430, 430, 435. Yoda's going crazy now, finally. Still super cheap. There you go, Massey Michael. That's the one to write home about, buddy. I'm even going to throw it back in a baggie for you. You toss that in there. And there's the tape, so it'll go around it. Alrighty, letter T. We don't have any bids. We were starting at $700. Beautiful piece. If anybody wants to get in on that, you let me know. Letter U, we got a lot of action, so we're going to let that one live. He's at $440 right now with Adrian Coate. Thank you, Massey Michael. You're going to love him, dude. Wait till you see it. It's like unbelievably nice. It looks like somebody got it out of a shipping box directly from KB Toys in the 80s. All right, we're going to call those card backs. I'm going to start off with a man-to-man for Mr. Adrian Coate at $24. Letter W. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So, can you run a graded 3PO that you put back next Taco Tuesday, sir? I'll throw it out there right now for you, Hubert, because that's easy. Can you grab me that C3PO I threw in this case right back here? FA85 C3PO. Looks like they're going for about $325, $350. Let's start it off at $250 there for you, bud. AFA 85 C3PO starting off at $250. Letter N, Hubert. So if you want to get in on that, starting off at $250. Looks like they're going for over $3 easily on eBay. It'll be letter N if you want to get in on that one, because I'll never remember for next Tuesday, brother. So if you want to get in on that, $350. Let's go back to the card backs. I already called the first one. The next card back is letter X, going for Adrian Coate. That's the Imperial Dignitary card back. Going once, going twice, going thrice. One of you three guys is going to be crying about that Yoda because you're all going up by $5 each. I'm just saying it because I'm going to call it. You're all going to be like, oh.
Would you just call X?
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Card backs. Yep. X. Adrian Coate. Imperial Dignitary card back. All right, next one we're going to do is the Warwick card back. Actually, Adrian Coate, you're in the lead on all the card backs, dude. So we're going to do Luke Stormtrooper and Warwick right now. Going once for Adrian Coate. Twice, thrice, Adrian Coate. So currently the Yoda, Brian Campbell is in the lead at $475. $475 is the current bid on Yoda. And it's Brian Campbell's in the lead. Oh, you have to check with him? Dude, Hubert, just check with him and then just write me, man. And that's fine. It's just one thing. That one's done too. W's done.
Okay.
All right, here's everything that's left, folks. If you want to get in, do it now. It is 8 p.m. I'm calling it a night. Let me see what has a bid on it. Currently, there is a bid on the Lando Skiff. We're going to call that letter A, Lando Skiff. It's at 150 AFA 85 Lando Skiff for Jack in the Box. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. We're at 490 on Yoda for Brian Campbell. I got to put starting bids on these things. $500 on Yoda, Darren Escobar. Because, I mean, that Yoda's been up there literally the entire night, and I could have started him at $500, and I wouldn't have had to say Yoda's too cheap the whole night. You know. Because it's still going to get there. It just got there. Alright, ABC. We got a starting bid on Walrus Man there. Walrus Man's at 175 with Mr. Dempsey. Mr. Dempsey, I didn't see you tonight, man. You missed some good ones. Dual signed autograph. Mr. Escobar, you're going to win that dual signed autograph. Letter E. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So. You cannot beat that with a stick. That's a steal of a deal. Congratulations, Darren. Dan Dempsey goes 175 on B. 175 on B. Admiral Akbar. All right, we've got gonna call that Hoth Rebel Commander AFA 85 for Massey Michael. $100 for an 85 grade. That's a steal of a deal there, guys. Oh, thanks, Andrea, Chad, and Big Boss. See, there you go. Hubert Holtz likes you too, Chad. Going once, going twice, going three times. Massey Michael, Hoth Rebel Commander for 100 bones. AFA 85. That's a good deal, bud. Can't beat that. Mr. Green, you're going to take down Tebow, letter I at 150. 150 for Tebow. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Tebow. Letter I. Sold. Yeah, Massey Michael, that's a good deal, buddy. You're doing good tonight, man, on that Emperor. And the Hoth Rebel Commander is nothing compared to the Emperor, but still. Congrats, Mr. Green. All right, that Yoda. I'm down to the Yoda, folks. Actually, I'll call the Admiral Akbar for Mr. Dempsey. Going once on Admiral Akbar, going twice on Admiral Akbar, going thrice on Admiral Akbar. U-85 grade Admiral Akbar, $175. All right, and we'll also call letter G for Mr. Dempsey. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Thank you, Dan. You picked up some nice ones at the end there, man, for cheap because nobody bid on them yet. Did a good job, Dan. Maybe it's best to come in right at the very last second there. Sneak them. It's pretty good. There you go. All right, next up is the Yoda. The Yoda, the all-night Yoda. That's still a good deal. Going for $510 for Mr. Escobar. At least you got a super fun name to say for the last name of the night. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Thank you, Dan. Ah, no worries, Dan. You did good. You snuck in and grabbed 2 for good deals. Because everybody else is going and eating tacos already. Congratulations on that, Yoda. He is an absolute beauty. All right, everybody. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for being here for this live sale. Thank you for being part of the IC. If you joined us from Twitch and YouTube today, thank you very much for that. Have a wonderful evening. Remember, it only takes 3 things to be a great member of the Imperial Commissary. You've got to teach, you've got to learn, and you've got to grow the hobby. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you for being here for Taco Tuesday.